Welcome back. Now we will deal stomach cancer. So stomach cancer is also termed as gastric cancer. It will begin when the cells in the stomach become abnormal and grow in an uncontrollable way. So any part of the stomach can be affected. It can spread to the nearby lymph nodes as well as to the other areas of the body. So incidence 85% of gastric cancers are adenocarcinoma. So you know that adeno means glandular carcinoma. Carcinoma means epithelial cells are being affected. So 85% are adenocarcinoma, 40% cases affect the lower part of the stomach, 15% affect the upper part, and 10% affect more than one part of the organ. Adenocarcinoma, it's about 95%. Cancer which begins in the glandular cells is termed as adenocarcinoma. Lymphoma means cancer that begins in immune cells, seen only 4%. Carcinoid tumors only seen 3%. The cancers which begins in hormone producing cells. And last one, gastrointestinal stromal tumor, seen only 1%, in which it begins in nervous system tissues of stomach. Next, coming to the risk factors, most common cause is Helicobacter pylori inflammation. So that is considered as the most common cause, or the diet high in consumption of smoked as well as salted food. That also can lead to stomach cancers. Other causes like or risk factors are autoimmune related inflammation, like the diseases in which our own immunity will act against the body cells itself. In that cases, or repeated exposure to irritants such as bile, anti-inflammatory drugs, or tobacco use. These all things can irritate the stomach cells in the stomach, and leads to chronic inflammation. Whenever there is chronic inflammation in the body, the cells can change its structure. It can lead to cancerous formation. High consumption of red meat, smoking, and alcohol abuse. Any previous stomach surgery or lower socioeconomic class. Asian Americans as Hispanics as well as African Americans have higher rates of stomach cancer. That means almost all type of persons. Meniere's disease, that is a very rare disease which is associated with formation of large folds in the stomach, and there will be low production of stomach acids. In that cases, stomach cancer is being seen commonly. Blood group type A. For those who are having the blood group type A is generally having high risk. Only some of the researchers is showing, because these persons are having very easy to get H. pylori infections. That is the reason. And next is genetic risk factors, family history of stomach cancers, stomach polyps or polyps in the intestine or anywhere. Polyps is very risky to get any type of cancer, intestinal as well as gastrointestinal cancers. Obesity, as I already told before, and the cancerous risk will increase with age. Lack of physical activity. When we are doing the physical activity, it is telling that there will be more production of natural killer cells or immune system cells. When we are not doing any activity, the production of the cells will decrease. Men are having higher risk. Atrophic gastritis. So these atrophic gastritis is one of the major cause also. Here what happens means there will be chronic inflammation of the cells in the stomach, and it will lead to loss of glandular cells, and the cells will be replaced with abnormal cells. Otherwise, adenomatous polyps, hyperplastic polyps, as well as echlorhydria. That means absence of what? Absence of stomach acids. So here, due to the absence, the digestion can be impaired, or it can damage the cells, stomach cells. Pathophysiology says that due to these causative factors, mainly H. pylori infection as well as dietary factors, there will be chronic gastritis, superficial gastritis. If you are removing these causes by this stage, we can prevent the cancer. Otherwise, it will lead to atrophic gastritis, and it can lead to metaplasia, intestinal metaplasia. As I told, the normal cells will be, one type of cells will be converted to another type, and it can lead to dysplasia, and later it can form cancer.